Welcome yet again to another episode of One Way, where we travel in one particularly chosen direction and primarily go only that away. Now, if you follow these videos as I upload them, you noticed, hey, you already did one of these. Well, a lot of things have been going on in the real world. I would like to upload a Minecraft video every week of one of the 4 regular shows, and, well, real life kinda kicked me in the ass. Alright, before we get into that, we can do that during travel. This is the direction we're going, which is south, and if we pull up the good old F3, we've broke the 6-digit barrier. South being Z, we're at 102,706 or 707 blocks from the 0 point, which is great. And we're going to keep going. Now the rules are primarily only south. Lateral movement is perfectly fine, and unless conditions warrant, we really should not be traveling backwards. So I cooked up everything that I had. I got the cooked mutton, 3 more moo patties, and still a diamond left over. I'm now contemplating that getting rid of those saddles might not have been the best of ideas, but being that you'd have to train the horses, it takes time away from movement. So more than half the day's already gone, and what we're going to do is head in the boat. And I know I moved a couple blocks. Set the clock, and go. And we just keep heading south for about an hour and see where we land up. Or end up. Or land. Whatever way works. So, right now, we're seeing forest, which is an okay biome, but we really don't want that. And we got octopi there, and no, by definition they are octopi because they have 8 tentacles. People like to correct me. I know they call it squid in the game, and big stutter. So I thought it's crap, I'll just go here, and because the boats are buggy now, premature disembarkment so it doesn't slam into the coast, which it did. We thrash on the give me my boat button. There we go. Now hopefully we'll get a little more forward momentum. Anyway, as I was saying, this has not been a kind week when it comes to having time to do stuff. There's some good, some bad. Like Fridays I like to do some of this stuff, but I had a birthday party for my oldest niece that I wanted to go and join in on. So that was a good thing. And a bad thing kind of happened is, fortunately, everything is okay now, but someone in my family, they hate being associated with me and YouTube. Not me in general, but they just don't want any involvement in my YouTube activity at all, so I can't be specific. Someone in my family over the week, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago, wound up in the hospital, and there's some planes. And like I said, fortunately, everything wound up okay. Someone had a major coughing fit. They went 15 minutes of coughing non-stop, and I've had a bout where something got in, oh boy, and I coughed for like a couple minutes on end, and boy, is that not a fun thing. 15 minutes, I just can't imagine it. Coughing stuff up. Well, anyway, the good news is, I use that in quotes, that it was, and more quotes again, only a case of pneumonia. But thing is that when you get older, it hits you a lot harder, so that's why they wound up in the hospital. I didn't mean to say I, because it wasn't me. So that took time away, but, you know, that's crap. Yep, place the bed. Forgot to sleep it. Yep, get the spider. There you go. This thing just loves to ignore my left hand for some reason. There we go. Yeah, and I get caught up in a conversation, which, of course, I don't mind having. And there's a creeper coming, so let's go this way a little more. Alright, we got piggies there. Got trees here, and... Ooh, creeper. Yep, we run. Yeah, and we run. That time I actually did stop. So, yeah, there was quite a bit, at least in the land of family, that has really taken a major hit on my ability to post Minecraft videos. But like I said, that's a bit more important than Minecraft. Just a little bit. Anyway, on top of that, my workplace has been far from cooperative when it comes to free time, and it's not really a bad thing either. I work for a company that works with pressure transducers. And if you don't know what those are, I can't really explain it. Stutter. I have a job that I just can't explain to regular people. So anyway, it's a small company, and it's been growing quite a bit, which is good. Now the thing is, usually we have 8-hour work days, and then every 15 months there's a cycle that things get really busy and we get a lot of overtime. Problem is, when one of these 15-month cycles began, it has not really stopped for almost a year. So we have really been growing, and it's leaving me with almost zero time to do much of anything. But I kind of have a little workaround there, as we work around lava, is that I like to come in early so I can have my time for myself in the afternoon. So basically, instead of staying late, I come in really early, like 4:30, and keeps my afternoons free. But sometimes things happen. See, now this is where I regret that I get rid of wheat and saddles. Wheat so I can train a horse right away. Saddle so we can move a lot faster. It's just like the putting down a bed and taking it back up thing that I did earlier in this series. Is not everything gets thought out fully. And I want to bring up something else, because I think it needs a little attention, being that I've been referencing it lately as this is gaining more popularity, this series. Is I keep saying that people compare this to Race to the Farlands. It's actually the show that it's being compared to, and I'm not doing it to copy it whatsoever, is Farlands or Bust. This is not the same thing. He's doing it for charity, which is a great idea. Oh, and speaking of, I've actually watched a few episodes of that, and he's like a little more than 1.5 million blocks out from zero, which is quite a lot. And he's doing it in, well, I've heard alpha, and now I hear him saying beta, so I'm not sure which. That's when Firelands existed at around 12 million blocks. That's when the world becomes a giant infinite Swiss cheese block and freezes up your computer and what have not. So what he's doing now, and it's upsetting a lot of people that are following his show, is to make people donate more. He's now reversing course and moving away from the Firelands. There's so many angry comments from people, like that he's quote unquote holding people hostage for money, or he won't continue the series the way people have been wanting it to continue. And stutter. Let's go for the swamp because we can move that much faster. And oh, nice run. Anyway, it's his show. My opinion, yeah, I'm gonna pretty much stop watching till he goes forward. And it's his show, like I said. If he wants to make people donate more by reversing some of the progress he's made, hey, that's his decision. He can do what he wants. And we got a white bunny. Does not appear to be the killer. And he's going away. Supposedly the killer bunnies come right after you. Interesting how these little nooks and crannies come up where, okay, more saleable weather and saleable weather. Yeah, that's good. Saleable terrain and run not happening again. Boat, go. There's another underwater fortress. We don't do those because I am nowhere near good enough and mining fatigue. Yay, let's hit the good old I button, which I use for inventory. I've been attacked. This may not be good. Okay, we need to move. And we lost progress. That sucks. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's make sure we're facing the right way. And we are. Oh, we lost everything. Oh, that's even better. Back to basics. What sucks is it's all in the middle of the ocean, so now I can't really do anything. Mining fatigue, then the boat just refused to keep moving. Wonderful. Yeah, this is really wonderful. I don't have any beds. Alright, let's just get crap going here. Yep, place. Good. Okay, we got some of that. I know it's a little counterintuitive to do a wooden... I'm against doing more than one wooden tool, but right now we kinda need to... We kinda need food and stuff. Could also use sheep. So what we got to do now is, oh, speaking of sheep, there we go. Now I'm walking because I don't want to use up too much energy right now. We got enough to make a bed. Some mutton there. I'm sorry, but this is dire straits here. We kinda need to go backwards. Alright, so now we have enough wool. Okay, one piece is good enough. There. There. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do now is head out. We're going to try and go a slightly different route. And I mean just slightly different. Okay, we need pig meat. Yep, it's the pig. There you go. Alright. Need to lose a lot less progress. More sheep, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the chance of getting killed by a zombie or something, because... Yep, and I kill the sheep. There we go. Stutter. More sheep. Actually, what we'll do now is place the bed and sleep. There. Now we have a new progress point, which is good for us. You're a little too far behind me. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Hey, stone. Creepers. Alright. I need some stone. Did I piss one off? All this wonderful progress gone. Isn't that great? Alright, I think that might be enough. I don't know. Here we go, coal. We kind of need that too. Yep, break it. Well, progress is obviously stalled for a little bit. Alright, how do we get out of here? That way. Here we need to... You know what I need to do right now is pop this down. I need to cut down another tree, so what I'll do is I'll stand next to this tree, put that far back over there. Let's see how many of those we can cook up as I punch a tree. So we need more wood. Wow, talk about setbacks. But it wasn't as bad as before. I mean, that one time I died, I think it was, the third episode? I pretty much lost almost all the progress that I made, which totally sucks. Oh, and I take that down and I could just go... Can make 2 more beds. There we go. Alright, whatever's made up is made up for now. So we got, let's see, 5 cooked ones. I'm still trying to figure out where to put things. And we run. And we run. Okay, go. So now we're killing sheep again. Okay. I don't know if I really need coal for much more than what I'm doing anyway. Hey, here's that lava again. Here's the lakes again. More sheep again. Yep. Yay, level 5. I need more stone. Let's see, how much wood do I have? Doesn't hurt to have a little more. Yeah, eventually I'll make an axe. But right now I just want to bolster up supplies. At least we know we're gonna definitely start further along than we did before. Hey, there's the horses again. Break that down. Check that, we don't need it. Alright, you know what? We could use a little more stone. If any is showing. I totally missed the jump button there. Can't blame the computer for that one. So we're going through the roof forest again. There's lava somewhere. I don't know where it is, nor do I care to find out. Die, piggy. Die, piggy. I got more beds now. I should be fine. There's the stone I need, but it's in a cave that I don't want to explore, because then that sets me up for something I don't need to set myself up for. Alright, you're too far one way out, so we ignored you. Let's take this route here. deviate a little bit from where we were before. I lost all that good stuff I lost. Yeah, I think we should steer clear of those a little more than we've tried. Because I've never had that issue in this or any other series, or even single player as a whole. So that was kind of a surprise that it took me out. I mean, I know they can, but I didn't figure they'd do that to you if you're in a boat. But apparently they will. Alright, we need a stone outcropping somewhere. And I am heading the right way, which is good. I think I might stutter. I might have went past where oh, look. Well, I know I don't like winter biomes that much, but splat. Kinda need the stone right now. Splat. Oh no, there was something there. More coal, that doesn't hurt. Alright, little snot rag ain't following us. That should do us alright. So I'm going to do now is just place a bed. I'm going to, once again, just let that go for just a little bit. We'll build some more appropriate tools in just a little. Okay, we don't have time. Just break things. Just break it. Just break it. There you go. I lost the pattern. And, okay, I can't sleep quite yet. Now we can. Alright, so I believe I've made progress. Alright, now we have 8 of those. And we got that. I'm not going to worry about making new tools quite yet, although the sword might be an issue, so let's just break down more of those, put the bed here. Pickaxe for when we need it. Axe to speed things up a little bit when it comes to taking things down, like this guy. There you go. And off we go. Into another roof forest, or over it, which is even safer, provided we could have kept that going. Looks like we couldn't. Well, the important thing is we are still heading the right way and making progress and move. I believe at this point we can actually go a little more left and get out of this winter stuff. Because we like to be in biomes where something of use could come about. And then we just lose it all later by getting killed by a guardian. Okay. Yeah, when you're not exactly planning to do a certain series and you got a different mindset going, that's kind of contributing to my pure utter failure. Then the fact I didn't think, okay, you're ignoring me telling you to move the boat, to just press the move forward key again, and never really thought of doing that, so I might have been able to escape certain death. Not to say that I would have. Alright, so a moment ago I was talking about Firelands or bust. Now, he's going backwards instead of making progress to try to get people to donate more money to his charity. Well, I shouldn't say his. Well, the charity of his choosing. And people are not happy. But say whatever. I mean, there could be a chance that I might actually wind up further from zero than him if he goes far back enough. But that will take a very, very long time. Well, it took him about 4 years to get to the point that he's at. It's going to take me a lot less time than it took him because the version of Minecraft that had Firelands also did not have running or boats that went fast. Oh, jungle, which can be a good or a bad thing. We don't know. We could find a jungle ruin and hopefully get some more supplies that could help us here. And I keep forgetting to eat my food. There goes that sword. Here's a better one. Won't say much better, but it was. Alrighty, need to kind of move this along here. Okay, is this... One thing I also don't like about jungles is that there are spots dark enough that monsters can spawn. And I thought there was something following me, but apparently not, which is good. That's just not going to end well, so let's just head back. Hey! We know the rules about generated structures. Free roam. Alright, let me get there. Let me get there. And it just happens to be... Oh, we don't have any torches. Alright, let me just remedy that little problem right now. Okay, that... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's hit the right button this time. Oh, and I stand in the one wrong spot. Two diamonds. Food extenders, as I call those. And who bothers with that? I don't. Let's see what's in this one. Couple pieces of iron, more food extenders. That's pretty good. little bit of rebuild there. No, it's not the best haul from a jungle ruin, but hey, I ain't gonna complain. That's pretty good in my book. The question is, okay, sun's starting to set. More than half of this episode is over, and hopefully this time we... Yeah, you know what? I think we have gone by the ocean that killed us. Which is not a bad thing. Stutter. Because you don't want to mess with the Guardians again. Used to just go right by and never had an issue. And then the death happened. And in the water. It's a big stutter. Alright, jungles are pretty. We found a ruin. Let's actually find someplace that is not jungle. And now we gotta break our way out. And some slight block lag there. Okay, we found a... Okay, need to go up. We found a jungle ruin. Can we see something other than jungle now? Oh, we can't even get out. There we go. More block lag. Yeah, we really like to get out of the jungle when the sun is starting to go down. It's not fun. I hear sheep, but they're kind of useless. Oh, good. Nice catch on the vine there. Alright, we kind of need to go forward, not up. I see light at the end of the tunnel, I think. Methinks wrong, per usual. Yeah, we kind of need to go up. Ravine. Yep, kind of need to go up. Let's let that happen. There we go. Yep, we kind of need to go up. Oh, come on. Okay, we need to go up. Oh, here we are, ocean land. Boat. And bed. Alrighty. And chop that down. Boat and go. Hopefully this time we won't have issues. Again, just because we're a little low in the coal department, if I see a coal outcropping in there, I'll... Yeah. And abort. Why are we pointing this way? What the heck? I was way closer to the land than that. Stutter. Yeah, I did not really need that kind of a setback. I wonder if the boat's even there. I wonder if it disappeared. I see that outcropping, but that was the one I actually saw and I'm going for. Muzzle. Kill off the wooden pickaxe. I don't even see the boat. Probably gonna have to cut down more trees to make stuff again. Oh, there's the boat. I don't know why I wound up way back where I was. And there goes the boat. I need more of you guys. Never hurts to have more. The sun's starting to go down anyway, so... There goes that one, which is no big deal. Block lag for some reason. Alright, I gotta figure out a place to put a bed. Alright. That'll work. I lost my boat, which stinks. Nice jump. Note the sarcasm. This takes away a little bit of progress, but we kind of need to make up for what was lost. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time getting coal and things like that. Alright. Okay, progress. Gonna go backwards a little bit. Alright, we're gonna need to do a little bit of lateral movement. Oh, and look what we got, ocean. If we only had a boat. Okay, yep. Boat. Bed. And go. And this time when we see those fortresses, we just gotta go away from them. And it looks like we got plains here. That's one of the biomes we really like to see in this game. Okay, a little less than half the day gone by. Now, depending on how much time is left in the Minecraft day when the hour is up, depends on how much longer the overtime in this will go for. And like I've said, so that they don't break hitting the land, I prematurely exit the boat, and usually I don't wind up 500 miles away from said boat. Alright, we need to get on land. Okay, I don't want to go... Cardinal rule is not to go backwards if it can be easily avoided. So let's see what we got here. Nice jump. And run. I see a hole. I want to stay clear of it. Nothing. It's okay, we got more plain over here. in which I don't see anything. Okay, more boat time. And away we go again. That didn't last very long, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Go for this clearing over here, and 3, 2, 1, off. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm right there. Let's see what we get here. More planes, more nothing. I'm not going to worry too much about the food bar dropping, being that I'm at full health. And stutter, stutter, stutter. Oh shit. Alright, I think we're doing well enough in the stone department, so we don't really need any of that for now. Now I'm just hoping we don't see any underwater fortresses. So far, so good. That's the important thing. And look up just to be sure that I am going the right way. And people have said that it looks like that while I do go lateral and on rare occasions backwards where I need to, that I see one right there. I want to steer clear of it this time. That I actually wind up turning myself around and going the wrong way. That's actually not the case. What happens is that these videos are made at, they're recorded at 15 frames per second. I don't do 60 because that is unreliable as anything. It's a stutter fest, or you only get 30 frames per second anyway. And I don't do 30 because one, the file sizes are ginormous, and two, when Flash wants to downshift its performance while YouTube is still able to handle the resolution you've selected, you might notice that on occasion that the videos get jerky. So if I keep it at 15, no matter what happens, the video stays consistent as we stutter. So there's a method to the madness. Yeah, the videos may appear a little more jerky, but like I said, in the end, the consistency is there. It's not running smooth, then getting jerky, running smooth, getting jerky. Ugh, especially 60 frames per second. These videos tend to look horrible over time, and speaking of 15, now my computer's only doing 15. It is capable of doing around 90 to $120. Alright, now it's unfrozen. We're at $1.05. Then it was down to 70, now it's down to 15 again. Got a little under 11 minutes to go. Oh, I know what's going on. My computer's gonna seize up. That's what's happening. When it gets to a point that it's gonna want to seize, it just runs ultra crappy, which is what it's doing right now. You might even notice that it gets a little jerky looking, even when the video's being... Even if the video is processed at 15 frames per second and it looks more jerky than it normally does. Yeah, I'm looking... While I'm swimming, looking down at my hard drive and it's starting to thrash, which is not a good sign. Oh, it's really struggling along right now. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Alright. Stop the timer. Oh, wow, that's just bad. Alright. When we come back... Now I'm at 1. When we come back, we'll pick it up with about 10 minutes to spare. Alright, we're back. What I hate is when Java seizes up and I do the good old Control-Alt-Delete to kill it. It tries to revive itself, which I don't want it doing. So then I wind up having to do it again and kill it again. I don't like that. There's a hole there. I like this better because there isn't a hole there. Alright. Now we're continuing. Nice. Well, apparently it doesn't matter. I know it deals more damage to do a jump attack, but what does it matter if the first blow is still not enough? Yeah, it doesn't matter if the village is over there now. Alrighty. Hey, look who's walking in our way. Hi, pig. Die, pig. I don't know why, but this thing likes to seize up. Okay, no, I just wanted 9. There we go. So we made quite a bit of progress. Make sure the sun is rising to our left, which means we are heading south. I see swampland. Swampy Hills. I think that's what it's called. Stutter. And it's just an island. Don't care. Don't care for islands. Unless I need to sleep, then it matters. Plains, desert, I dunno. So one of these days I'm going to have to figure out how to shrink down the file size, because it's still manageable, but I would just like to shrink it down. Might be part of the reason for my computer wanting to seize up every now and then. I know if I play amplified it'll seize. Especially, pardon me there, especially if I'm doing something else in the background. Stutter. Then it really likes to seize up. And I have to start it over. But usually once I start it back up, everything's fine. I don't have to worry about it again. Still got swamps. Thing that sucks about swamps is there's lily pads. Stutter. And where there's lily pads, there's the imminent possibility of the boat breaking. So what I'm going to do is land. Now. I say considering we've recovered, and of course off camera I'll cook up everything that I've lost. I've gained. That way we'll be ready for the next adventure. So, the next show that I wanted to record, but I just didn't have time because of the way everything worked out this week, was School of Hard Knocks. I just didn't have the time for it. But yes, that's still on the radar, Stutter. That's still on the radar. That's still the next normal rotation show that is on the roster. It's, like I said, I just didn't have time to sit there and make one of those shows. Watch Me Suck at Minecraft is also another run the thing for an hour straight and enjoy or sleep at, or fall asleep too, should I say, what I'm doing. Less than 5 minutes, 4.5 to be more exact. I think we've made up quite a bit of ground. Of course, like that other time I died, would have been better if we didn't, and that actually goes without a lot of saying. So we just keep on going till either the game or this show becomes irrelevant. And for what I've seen, neither the game, and especially this show, doesn't seem to be dying off anytime soon. So people want to see if I actually make it to what some people now call the Far Lands, which is reaching 29,999,999 blocks. Because supposedly we'd be greeted by a world border and the edge of the world. It used to be in older versions of the official game. I say official because I'm referring to when it was no longer in beta. That the world would still generate at 30 million. You just... Yeah, I'm watching. I'm looking, seeing if that's a plane that we want to look at or not. Difference is that it will still generate a world, but the physics would be gone. Most noticeable if it happened to have been a winter biome, because then you'd see an immediate cutoff at 30 million where snow no longer existed. And of course, once you've crossed over to 30 million, you just fall through and die. Alright, here we are. Let's see what we got here. Got about 2 minutes to go on the timer. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we'll just run this day out. Yeah, we'll just serve out the rest of this day. And then I wonder what I just jumped. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I had to go backwards to see what I just jumped over. So I was curious. Was it as big a ravine as I thought it was? The answer is not quite, but it was pretty bad. Especially with absolutely no armor, it would suck to die. More sheep. Doesn't hurt to have more. Alright, 18 seconds left. Yeah. We could stop the timer. And we'll just serve out the rest of this day. And then I'll cook up everything that I have worked on. And then we will be set and hopefully not die again. So I'm curious as to how far we got. I'm not gonna bother to look quite yet. Wonder if we made it to 110,000. That would be a good number. And stutter. Alright, more horses. Well, okay, yep, keep going. We have beds. I don't know why there isn't one in the hot bar, but there isn't. There we go. In fact, we'll have it in hand right now. So yeah, we died, but hey, in the process we veered off course and found a jungle ruin, which I believe is the first one in this particular series. And run. Alright, it's starting to get a little dark. And that will be it for today. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy down. Then I'm going to go over here and put this guy down. Then I'm going to take our coal and cook up the rest of those pork chops, and all that'll be done completely off camera. We don't need that. That's pointless. I don't even know if that would do anything for us or not. Dirt? Well, yeah, we'll just hang on to it for now. So that's this exciting episode of... Come on, control already. One Way. A lot of... Well, we lost quite a bit of progress, but it wasn't as bad as the first time we died in this show. And speaking of progress, let's see what our distance is. Yep. Did halfway decent. 112,221 blocks out, or 112.2 kilometers. Not too shabby. Could have been a lot better if the Guardians did not get to us. That's this episode. GeorgeF551 saying hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.